All this extreme festival action is proudly brought to you by InvestChem Chemical Logistics and Red Square for ultimate activation. Heading down to Aldo Scribanti in Port Elizabeth, the friendly city. It's a windy city normally, and we're going to have to look out for that all weekend long. But great to see a massive crowd coming out to support the Extreme Festival here at Aldo. We're going to be looking for those checkered flags. We're going to start with the Red Square ZX10R Masters Cup. This championship has heated up big time with a couple of new contenders coming into it for the 2017 season. At the front end, it's a battle between the number 1 plate of Sven Gruner, the 41 of Graham van Breda, and that man there, Gareth Besaidnout, looking to make big maneuvers here in ZX10s. Peter de Vos, one of the big stalwarts of this category and looking to be at the front end, no doubt about it. Graham van Breda alongside Sven Gruner. Again, heading down towards turn 1, fighting hard to see who can take the victory here in this race. Off the line as the lights go out. It's a great start from Gruner. Not such a good start there from Van Breda. GVBD getting left on the line there, and you can see he's going to have to battle hard as they come down onto the breaking point there with the number 22 of Gareth Besaidnout. Besaidnout going around the outside looking for opportunities as they go through there. Remember, first lap of action here. Going to have to keep it really tight, and also watch out because those Bridgestone tyres won't be quite up to the race temperature just yet. Come hauling through, heading up towards Hangar Sweep. One of the fastest corners in the country. We're on board here with Jaco as we head in there now. He tips it over onto the right-hand side. Good apex from him. Heading up to the hairpin now. Look for the outbraking maneuvers. Maybe not this early on, but what a start here at the front end from GB. Gareth Besaidnout has found his mark here in the ZX10Rs and certainly looks like he could be a contender in the very near future. He's already had a couple of podiums and now looking for more. Ahead of Van Breda. Goos has got big problems. On his tail is Leroux, the oldest man in the class and certainly not the slowest. He is all over the back there of one of the top contenders at the front end. Leroux looking for a way through. Can he squeeze past? No, he can't. He tucks in behind Jaco Goos. Just behind them there's Peter de Vos. Not such a good start there from de Vos, but have a look at this. Slow-mo action as they come across the line. It is that tight between Van Breda and Besaidnout. Goos has opened up a little margin there, as you can see, and we go on board here with Rodney McLaughlin a bit further back on the counter-air Kawasaki. Look into the eyes. That arrow visor giving you clear view of how hard that man is working. This is on board now with Henk Scaling, looking straight down the line and into turn number 1. Hard on the brakes, and as he comes in there, he's going to look to turn it. Oh! He gets unceremoniously taken out there. It looked like it was Hannes de Vos on his inside, and Scaling is down. Oh, one of the top contenders usually in this class, and unfortunately that pulls out a red flag. Scaling down, have a look at this. Up the inside goes de Vos, just takes him out, and he goes sent to the sideline. A couple of riders having to take evasive action in the background as well. Looked like it was Greg Besaidnout who had to also try and maneuver around the man falling down. Oh, Peter Clark on the start line. It helps to put it into first gear, Pete, but eventually gets it there. Gets left on the line and heading down into turn 1 again. It's Gruner. Sven Gruner getting another whole shot. Van Breda, a much better start from him and a much better start coming out of Jaco Goos. GB got caught out there, Besaidnout having to go around the outside of de Vos. De Vos forces him onto the high line, not the line you want to be going through turn 1. Into the S's for the first time in a change-up. Van Breda has just snuck through. Right on his tail, it's Jaco Goos, the 12 bike in there as well. Sanjeev Singh doing a great job now on board the old Carl Robinson machine, and it looks like it's working well for him as they head up to Hangar for the second time. And of course, this is a restart here for this first race. Heading on to the braking markers now. Gruner closing in. Van Breda running slightly wide. Look at de Vos on the inside. Great maneuver there from Pete as he comes through. Oh, it is so close between these guys coming out of that hairpin. Now, everything she's got down the line. The Avidan mine having a super run there. That was Johan Leroux's point of view. And you can see just how hard he's having to work in that mid-pack. It's a 3rd, 4th, and 5th place battle that's really starting to eat up. 1 and 2. Oh, what a maneuver there. Van Breda trying to go around the outside of Dunlop. He eventually gets in there. And has he? Yeah, he has. He's been able to make it move. And that move is now for the lead. Great bit of riding there from Van Breda. Van Breda hanging on, trying to keep Gruner at bay as they're going to turn 1. Look at Sven Gruner all over the back of him, looking for an opportunity if he can find one. Hello? That's not where you want to be heading. Sanjeev Singh into the dirty stuff, and whoa, that is the really dirty stuff. That's the extended part for the drag strip that he's ended up in, and unfortunately that's going to throw him right to the back of the field. Onto the braking point once again. Gruner has a look into the hairpin. Can he make it? No, he can't. Oh, a big step up there coming out, and he had to get out of the saddle ever so slightly. Peter de Vos starting to close in as the front two are having a little battle and slowing each other down ever so slightly. This is Gareth Besaidnout's point of view. Look at this young man. Absolutely amazing to see him hanging off the motorcycle and trying as hard as he can to get to the front end. He's not quite where he wanted to be. He was a little bit closer up on the first start. Change up for the lead as they go down into turn 1 though. Gruner on the inside makes it stick. Gets through ahead of Graham Van Breda. Van Breda's going to fight back at him now. See if he can put him under a bit of pressure. Peter de Vos in third. Very lonely third place there. Lonely fourth place as well for Yaku. Yaku Coast hanging on just ahead of Garrett Poseidon and Johan Leroux. Here we go, back on board with Leroux. The Avidan Kawasaki trying to close down on GB. And Poseidon is keeping him at bay for now through the S's. Lovely to see this kind of action. Look at the crowds on the sideline as well. Fantastic to see a massive crowd out here as always. And in Port Elizabeth, they are hungry for motorsport. Hard on the brakes, Garrett Poseidon closing in and looking for an opportunity. The flag is standing by. And there's a possibility of a win here for Sven Gruner. It's exactly what he wanted coming into this round, just to extend his lead ever so slightly. And here we go, across the line. Gruner on the back wheel, comes to take the checkered flag. Right on his tail, though, was Van Breda. And in fact, it was only a couple of hundredths of a second between the two of them. De Vos in third, Yakukos in fourth. Garrett Poseidon finished up in fifth ahead of Leroux, John T. Collard, and Stewie Russell. Let's find out from Sanjeev what went wrong.
I got off to a really good start. It was complicated with the red flags, but my Kawasaki ZX10R is finally running really well. We got it running properly with the electronics set up nicely. Had a good start, got up into third position, and into turn one, I think with the tailwind, I just got the wrong brake marker, braked a little bit too late, and got it all wrong. Ended up in the kitty litter, but yeah, managed to recover it and came home in last place.
Getting some great points just to close in on Graham Van Breda, our winner, Sven Gruner.
The red flag came out, second part of the race, let Graham through on the inside on the start of the turn one. Followed him for 2 or 3 laps and then got him at the end of the straight. We had a good battle. I enjoyed that. There wasn't much grip out there. So we'll have to change that for race 2 and just keep up the pressure on Graham now. You know, that's all I can do is being so far behind in the championship. We'll just take it a race at a time and try to close it every race. I just want to say thanks to Red Square, Kawasaki for the sponsorship and Bridgestone, of course.
Great action from the ZX10R Masters Cup. Join us after the break now for some single-seaters.